Hello everybody, 2025 here. Now, seems 2025 aviation has started off with a bang. Well, more of a fire and a mid-air collision. Now, I'm making this video because it has only been a few months since South Korean plane crash. The plane crashed in South Korea, and the there we go. Azerbaijan Airlines Flight 8243. So, going over this, 2025 Potomac River mid-air collision. American Eagle Flight 5342, operated by PSA Airlines, wholly owned subsidiary of American, collided mid-air with a United States Army Sikorsky Black Hawk. Here. The Flight 5342 was operated by a Bombardier CRJ-700 here, which was a scheduled domestic passenger flight from Wichita Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport, Wichita, Kansas, to WDC Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport near Washington D.C., capital of the USA. It's still under investigation. It's the first fatal incident for American Airlines since Flight 87 in 2001. Yeah, that tells you how long it's been since a major crash. November 2001, mind you. And the first major commercial plane crash involving multiple fatalities in the US since Colgan Air Flight 3407, February 12, 2009. It was also the first crash in the Potomac since Air Florida Flight 90. And now, the last major-ish mid-air collision is Cyber Intercontinental Flight 071 crashing with the Senegal Air business jet. Yeah, this one, which happened in 2015. Yeah, it's been a while. Air Florida Flight 90 was 737 that crashed in the Potomac in 1982. So yeah, aviation has mostly been really safe. So, aircraft involved in the accident, photograph 2022, and a VH-60 Black Hawk similar to the accident involved. Now, getting the actual collision. It happened around 8:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Less than 30 seconds, ATC asked the helicopter crew whether they had the Bombardier in sight. The crew confirmed visual contact and requested to visually acquire and maintain separation from the Bombardier on their own, approved by the controller. Later, the controller instructed the helicopter to pass behind Flight 5342. Two aircraft collided in less than 300 feet, 91 meters altitude, with the airplane flying at 128 miles an hour upon impact, causing the helicopter to explode and crash into the Potomac. TRJ-700's radio transponder ceased transmitting at 2,400 feet short of runway 33, where it was trying to land. So, approximate flight path of the helicopter, PSA 5342 flight path. So yeah, I'd say probably here, maybe here, but either way, both ended up in the Potomac. The collision was captured by a webcam at the JFK Center for Performing Arts. Another video showed a brief trail of fire. Now it does seem that there has been no there's been no identified proper cause, but Trump's jumped the gun, not literally, figuratively, and says that it's because of diversity policies and confluence of bad decisions, as officials say no survivors. Also, a lot of people saying stuff on Twitter. Hey, Joe Biden. Now that, what? Zelensky, shut your goddamn mouth. So yeah, no survivors, and just Trump says cause of Washington D.C. air crash that left 67 dead is unknown. Also, him blaming DEI at the press conference. Yep, diversity policies and confluence of bad decisions. Trump's warped priorities. DEI baselessly blames DEI and Democrats, which are, and this I actually agree with, because whilst diversity policies, confluence of bad decisions, he's right. Confluence of bad decisions may be partially true. I'm not quite sure about the diversity policies part though. Don't call me liberal. Now, second one, Air Busan Flight 391, which happened 28th of January. So, the Potomac River mid-air collision happened yesterday, few hours ago from when I first saw the article. This happened 28th of January. Flight 391 was in Gimhae International in Busan, headed for Hong Kong International. 20th. The aircraft caught fire shortly before taxiing to the runway at the airport, resulting in 7 injuries and the evacuation of all people on board. The aircraft was an A321, delivered at the 1st of June 2017. 169 passengers and 6 crew members aboard the plane, as well as a maintenance engineer. Most passengers were travelling for the Lunar New Year holidays. There was also 22 foreign nationals, a British, a Filipino, 2 Americans, and 18 Chinese. The aircraft was about to taxi following a 20-minute delay when a fire... Okay, do I really do that? Broke out the tail section around 26 Korean standard and spread through the tail assembly, empennage, and fuselage. Air Busan said the fire was spotted by a crew member on an overhead compartment, and the fire later spread following a crackling sound. This is the first accident involving Air Busan since 2013. The fire was put out an hour later before it could reach the wings. So, thankfully, everybody survived. Okay, images. But yeah, most of the roof was burnt off effectively. Thankfully, though, the fire did not reach the wings filled with almost 35,000 pounds of fuel. And it's ominous that the entire plane could have easily just gone boom. And if they were just a few minutes later. But obviously this reminds me of under a month ago, a few weeks ago, 29th December 2024, Jeju Air 2216, a 737 next generation, and which has become the deadliest aviation accident since Lion Air Flight 610, 2018. The flight was headed from Bangkok to Muan. 29th of December, the plane operating the flight was approaching Muan when there was a bird strike. After that, the pilot issued a mail alert, performed a go around, and somehow the cockpit, the CVR and FDR, stopped functioning a few seconds before the Mayday call. They performed a go-around, and on the second landing attempt, the landing gear somehow didn't deploy. We don't know about that. The aircraft bay landed without much precision. The video shows sparks flying, and overran the runway, colliding with the approach lighting system and crashing into a concrete wall, killing almost everybody, except for two members of the cabin crew seat in the rear. Now, it seems that the engines went out due to a bird strike, and that's about as far as it's all gone. However, I really hope this won't keep happening, because if it does, I worry for the future of aviation, because, for so long, aviation has been really safe. I don't think it would be very good if more planes started suddenly dropping out of the sky, crashing, mid-air collisions. And people talk about it, but these are real people that are dying. It really isn't that good. So, on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, because this is informative. Of course it is. And I'll see you in the next video. Also subscribe to this guy, he's pretty cool.